53 men roster that just got released today by the Bears. So let's get into it. Starting with the quarterbacks, you all know Nick Foles and Mitchell Trubisky are made the roster. And obviously, you do not see Tyler Berry, but he's probably a practice squad. So he's probably a practice squad quarterback. Um, so no surprise. These two quarterbacks made the roster, especially with Mitch coming back. No, not coming back. Mitch being the starter week 1. And now let's go to the running backs. Tariq Cohen, David Montgomery, Ryan Nall, Cordell Patterson. Now, as you see, Cordell Patterson's not a wide receiver anymore. As you know, he's been moved to a running back now, which is fine. But he's more of a gadget type of running back. Now, I don't know how long Montgomery is going to be out. Realistically, I think they should have signed Adrian Peterson, but I have really high hope on Ryan Nall because he was a preseason god. I saw the Indianapolis Colts game where he got a first down on a 1st and 30 and got a big gain out of it. But making that clear that these are the 4 types of running backs. Montgomery's going to come back probably the Colts game, which I'm predicting, but I'm thinking Ryan Nall is going to be more of a surprise. Now let's go to the receivers. All right, there's currently 6. Ted Ginn Jr., which is obviously he's probably going to be a number 3 wide receiver. Anthony Miller, Darnell Mooney, which he did it surprisingly in training camp. You know, his name was being mentioned a lot in training camp. I saw a lot of highlights of him balling. Riley Ridley, stud from last year. We could see that again this year. Al Robinson deserves a contract extension, and Jamal Williams. Now, for the tight ends, which I'm going to get into right now. All you media outlisms that say the Bears have 10 tight ends. Now there's 5, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that the Bears have 10 tight ends because obviously we're down to a normal team. Now let's get to the 5 tight ends. Jimmy Graham, Demetrius Harris, J.P. Holtz, Cole Clement, and Eric. I'm just going to call him Eric. I can't pronounce that last name. But either way, these are the 5 tight ends. Y'all can shut up about the memes. All right. Now let's go to the offensive lineman. Alex Bars. This random that I can't even pronounce. James Daniels. Hambright. Grim. I can't pronounce his name, but he was some random from the Seahawks we got. I have high hopes for him too. Charles Lano. It's do or die for him. Bobby Massive and Jason Springs that we got from the Packers. And Cody Whitehair, which he's still a solid center in my opinion. Defensive lineman Roy Robinson Harris. That will probably be the nose tackle that Eddie Goldman was. Akeem Hicks, John Jenkins, Banal Nichols, and Burnt Urban. Actually, no. Banal Nichols might be the nose tackle of Eddie Goldman. And inside linebackers will be Joe. I'm just going to call him Joel. I can't pronounce that last name. Roquan, Danny, and Josh Woods. And now let's go to the outside linebackers. Travis Gibson will probably see him more when he comes in. He's probably going to be a backup to Robert Quinn, but we're going to probably see him more. Khalil Mack, Mingle, which is familiar with Chuck Pagano's system, and Robert Quinn. And then the cornerbacks are Kyle Fuller, Jalen Johnson, Duke Shelley, Buster Screen, Kyle Van Noy. I have high hopes on Kyle Van Noy replacing Buster Screen. Excuse me. I think Kyle Van Noy is going to... I don't have high hopes on Buster Screen. I think Buster Screen's going to be released at the end of the season this year, but I want to give him one last chance before we send him on his merry way. And for the safeties, we got Deion Bush, Houston Carson, Deshaun Gibson, and Eddie Jackson and Shane McManus. So nothing really surprising there. It's Eddie Jackson and Deshaun Gibson are probably going to start at safeties. And the specialists, we just released kicker Carlos Santos. So Eddie Pinheiro is the kicker currently. So that means his groin injury has healed. But Santos probably is a practice squad kicker in my opinion. So Pan O'Donnell's on there and Pat Skills. So as you can see, these are the 53 people I just named. This is going to be a very good season. I really hope this whole coronavirus thing doesn't affect the season. But always bear down.